A very good morning, guys. This is obviously the good, and yeah, guys, I'd love to welcome you to the second session of our trading day. Today it's Tuesday, and let us see what the markets are having for us for today, right? So, Kathy, thank you very much for bringing up this trade idea to the table. So, yeah, guys, as you can see, this is what I was speaking about, I think yesterday. Yesterday, I said that we must practice keeping ourselves up to date with the fundamentals, not really to trade fundamentals, right? So we can these fundamentals can either help us in two ways. The first one, we can either trade these fundamentals or we can use these fundamentals to do what? To expect a bit of volatility in the market. Remember that whenever we're having that volatility in the market, we are having what? We're having some bit of break of structures in which that market or that particular pair, right? Let's say maybe for instance, this GBP-JPY. GBP-JPY reacted quite strong to these news, even though I even asked him what news were there. It was low impact news. You see, these news were not even high impact, but look at the volatility that they brought in the market, right? So keeping ourselves up to date with the fundamentals will help us a lot to know where we're gonna see, or rather where we're gonna expect some break of structures, because with these volatility movements, the market does what? It leaves some gaps behind, right? So those gaps, there will be do what? There will be filled again, meaning that now these events are giving us what? Are giving us entry opportunities, right? So again, let us look into GJ and see what are we having in GJ. So again on GJ, I don't know if KB analyzed GJ for a long-term view, or my volume is low. Oh, how is it now, Edgar? But you, Edgar, you scammed me. I asked you to unmute your mic, but you never unmute. How is it now? Can you hear me now? Is it much better now?
My take profit tool is going to be, which is the strong support for me, which is 171691. That's my strong support for me on a 4-hour time frame.
All right.
Yes.
You're saying 171.
171 691 0.691.
Okay, I think I see the support that you're referring to. This one. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But again, another thing that we need to see, KP, is that we can try and establish a playground, right? If I can off that as my low and that is my high, right? So after marking these, let me remove this for now. So after I've marked my playground, I do what? I establish whether I'm in a bullish market or a what? Or a bear market, right? So in this case, we can see that this playground is giving us a beautiful bullish market structure, right? So again, in this bullish market structure, if we want to trade continuations, we wait for the market to do what? To come and test the previous highs. Or if we want to trade reversals, we look for the signs of reversals, right? So how do you go about looking for the signs of reversals? So that is our highest high over there, and we do what? We trace back the low that did what? KP that gave us that high. And from here, if we trace back the low, we can see that the previous bullish candlestick is acting as the higher low that gave the previous highest high over there, right? And from here, we can see that even though the market quite corrected a bit, but later on it did what? It broke the structure quite impulsively, right? So on this trade, we can be safe and say that we might be looking forward for possible selling opportunity, right? Because now we do see signs of what of reversal, of which is the break of the structure, and we can see that this market has already broken the structure, and on GJ we can say that we are confidently or rather patiently waiting for a test, right? That test that will come from what? Remember that today we had this news that you told about, that you told us about, right? Me, I don't know, lie, I wasn't aware of this because me, I only apply the filter. I only deal with the high impact, right? So I don't really focus on this one. But today I learned a tip that I must also look into these ones, as today they brought about quite strong volatility in the market. And from here, Kathy, we can see that the market left some bit of imbalance over there, right? Of which we do expect with that correction, we're gonna have our what? Our sell positions and have our stop loss just above this supply zone that we are seeing over there. That was due to what? That was due to the news that we had today in the morning, which is the retail sales. So on GJ, I am looking forward for possible selling opportunities, but however, we can expect some bit of reversals over here so that the market can give us entry opportunities. So if you are currently holding that trade, for me, I will consider you to try and protect your profits. I don't want to say close them, but we can expect some bit of reversal over here, because with that reversal, look at what it will do. The market did what? The market broke the structure impulsively. If the market breaks something impulsively, it must hit something hard in order for that something to do what? To push it up so that we can have that correction, and the very same correction would be balancing that gap or filling the gap that was due to the what? That was due to these big banks entering the market, which is those news events that we heard about, which is the one that pushed the market like this. So on GJ, I am looking for something like this.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kitty. Thank you very much, Kitty.
Thanks, sir.
All right. On Domiso,
But
okay, yes, Kitty.
Sorry.
Yes.
But hence you say you advise me not to close the profits when it comes to that support, you know. The thing is that won't it be wise to because it's going to be my first take profit, and then let it reverse and go and retest and then re-enter again after it has broken the support again?
Okay, can I show you why? The reason why I'm saying protect some bit of profits now is the experience that I experienced the previous weeks on NZD-KP. Look at how impulsively the NZD interest rates broke the structure over here. Can you see? That was our highest, tracing back the low. This was our lowest low. Look at how impulsively the market broke the structure. Do you see? I was waiting for a test, but look, it even completed the setup, the whole setup, without giving me a test. So there are setups where the market never give you a test, and it will complete the whole setup without giving you a test. And this is the pure example.
Okay.
A real example. So hence why I'm saying that we are not controlling the market, but we are only following it. The tip that I can give you is that maybe throw some bit of profits, maybe on few positions, maybe one position. Just put your stop loss on break even.
Oh, okay. I think it would be wiser if I use a trailing stop. What do you think?
Yes. A trail stop, yes. So right now you're gonna use a break even though. Right now, don't trail stop it because this move is still still small. It's still small. So if you trade stop here, you're going to be taken out very quick, you see. So we must give the market a space to breathe. So,
all right.
So
Okay,
I would
thanks a lot.
say, okay, yes, I would say put your stops on break even.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
because it can shoot even down because it wants it on what? On NZDJPY. Look at NZDJPY. I was even today I'm still waiting for a test, but I will no longer take this trade because you see it has even completed the whole setup. So it's no longer a high probability setup for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kathy.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Kathy. All right, guys. All right, guys. Are we having any? Is there anyone who wants to murder me with a hard question? Is there anyone who wants to murder me with a hard question? But again, I'm gonna ask you guys to raise your hands if you are having any questions. Okay, we're not having any questions. Okay, there's Edgar. Edgar, how are you, my king?
I'm good, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Edgar, what's your concern, man?
Yes, sir, I want to tell you about the yesterday's session.
Sorry, can you come again?
The yesterday's session.
Oh, the yesterday session.
Yeah.
All right.
I just, there are some things that you were explaining, so I just wanted to learn.
Do you still remember?
I couldn't access the voice very well yesterday, so I just said I will watch the recording so that I can listen what you are trying to explain.
All right. I know. I will send the recording in the group.
Okay, thanks. Then the other thing is on denoting the law that gave rise to that tie. For example, in NZDJPY,
Yes.
denoting the law that gave rise to that tie.
Okay, firstly, that is our highest high. Do you agree with me, right?
Yes.
And what do we do next? We trace the low that gave, or simply say the previous bear candlestick that we'll find. That bear candlestick will act as a low because for the fact that it's a bear candlestick, it means that it was a lowest price. It was a bear, right? So yes. So over here we can see that this zone, this whole zone over here, is acting as the what? As the area that gave us the last highest high over there, right? So seeing how impulsively we crossed below this zone gave us what? Gave us strong signs of what? Of selling opportunities. Do you get me?
Okay.
But again, we're waiting for sales, right? Why am I still waiting for again sales? It's because this whole supply zone over here, can you see that it's still fresh? This is still fresh meat, right?
Yes.
So we can still expect some sales maybe around about here, but I don't think they will be stronger maybe up until that far. But this is still a fresh supply and will be again restricted.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you lower your hand, please? Thank you. Okay, we have another name from Uluyanda Sebanyoni. Sebanyoni. Is it Sebanyoni? Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. How are you?
We're great.
I'm good, bro. Like, I genuinely don't have any questions. I just want to give you a shout out, for what you're doing, helping people.
Thank you very much, Vince. Thank you very much, Vince. Thank you. God bless.
Sure, why not?
Thank you, Vince, too. Sharp, sharp. Mr. Ruben, how are you, sir?
I'm good, sir.
Thank you very much. So what's your question, sir, today?
My request is that we analyze Euro USD for potential buys.
Euro USD. Let me go to Euro USD. Okay, where's my Euro USD? Hey, I can't see my Euro USD.
You go down a bit, right there.
Oh, I think I was also looking for buys, Mr. Ruben, on Euro USD.
Okay, all right. I already see your setup. As is, I think my question is kind of like covered because I wanted to ask about that imbalance coming from that lowest low.
Can you see it?
So, but I see that's also what you're waiting for.
But again, now my biggest concern is that I thought USD was gonna fill this gap at the same time as gold. They fill its gap. Can I show you my gold? Let me go to gold. Let me put it here. So this is gold. Yes. Do you still remember my goal setup yesterday?
Yes, I'm still holding that buy.
Yes, on the YouTube video. So I was expecting even Euro USD to complete this balance at the same time as gold. And now seeing that Euro USD hasn't yet hasn't yet filled this gap. It's still some bit of continuations towards the downside on Euro USD just to balance this gap.
Yeah.
Our strong buys towards the upper side. And I think for sure that these cells towards the downside, this continuation, because we're having a bear flag over here, this continuation towards the downside on gold, it will be just, let me go to gold. On gold, it will be just the market coming towards this, balancing this imbalance, and again preparing continuations towards the upper side. I don't know if am I making any sense. This cell that I'm looking for today on Euro USD, again, let me go to Euro USD. Again, on Euro USD, I am having this.
Yeah.
Having this potential continuation pattern, which is a bear flag. So with this sell on Euro USD that I'm currently predicting, will be of course breaking towards the downside on the Asian range, making us buyers on the New York session. And I think for sure those buyers that will enter on the New York session, they must be the buyers that will forever hold on Euro USD. They will forever.
I see.
Because there will be
So what is the probability of it just shooting up without coming back to fill that imbalance?
Hey,
Still a possibility.
It's possible. It is.
Because if you look at it now, it's like it's, well, not a nice one, but it's kind of like created the inverse head and shoulder. If you go left of the lowest low, it has a weak there, yes, right there. That sort of like create a reverse head and shoulder.
But again, my biggest concern is this imbalance of the here.
Yeah.
It's this imbalance over here that's visible, I think on H1. I think I saw it on H1. Like so big, it's so big, it's so big.
All right, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
But
let's
wait and see.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Me, I do believe that we're gonna break down. I mean, we're gonna break below our Asian range, and we are already pointing towards the downside. So, with us breaking low, we are what we are, buyers of today. So I think
Bias of the day.
Yes, but in those buyers of the day, me, I'm not going to close all my buys because some of those buyers.
Some are swing them. Well, my analysis was based on swing, actually, not even on day trading strategies. But I see if we break below, then even the day trading strategy will also support that buy.
Perfectly. So now again on gold, let me go to gold. So again, Mr. Robert, it's for me, I don't think the market will do something like this. You see, I'll never heal from this. I'll never heal.
Let the bygones be the bygones. It's gone, my friend.
I'll never heal from this. So again, going to EURUSD, I do believe that we're gonna fill this gap because this has already signs on gold, because on gold we have already filled this gap.
Yes, yeah.
So again, even gold today, it is showing signs of selling. We can see that is our highest high. If we can dive in deeper, we can see maybe the low here. We can see some sort of reconstruction. Maybe this bar that we are currently having will be balancing some sort of supply over there. Then we can have our selling opportunities towards the downside. Those sales again, they won't be long-term sales, because me right now, I'm currently holding buys on gold, and I don't know, me, I'm gonna show you and us.
Maybe I must close my gold position because I've already moved my stop loss to entry.
You wanna close
so
buys? You wanna close gold buys?
Yeah.
I mean, say I'm not closing.
Not advisable. No. But the thing is, when it reverses, it will kick my stop loss at the entry. So shouldn't I close and then put a buy limit there? Am I being too greedy?
That means ngiyakhlula when it comes to swinging. Me, even right now, my stop loss is still here.
So you haven't moved it to entry?
I haven't even moved it even on break even. Can you imagine? It's not even on break even. It's here.
And I entered later than you.
You entered
later than you.
Later than me, yeah. Me, I remember. If I can show you guys where I entered my trade, let me see.
Because I entered above the red candle.
This candle.
Yeah, that red line that you have, that ray line. Yeah, I entered at that zone, yeah.
Me, I entered here. I think.
Okay. Maybe let me not be too greedy. Let me move my stop loss back to where it was and watch the trade.
Yes, exactly. Let us watch this trade, guys. This is going to be a beautiful buy.
Yeah, it looks promising.
But
unless gold be gold and do the opposite as it normally does.
But I'm still expecting it to come to balance around the 40. So yeah. Me, I'm still holding.
Yeah. Maybe it can be another entry there. So because I only entered with one position, maybe I can go the second one.
Maybe this might be the second position to enter here. Because yeah, pushing towards the upper side. And this is what I want to talk about today, guys. And right now we are left with 10 minutes. I don't know if I should end this meeting and we're gonna join using.
You'll close it at 5 minutes. Yeah. And we jump in again.
So now let me go to the DXY. So on this one, guys, I want us to all engage, because this is a very, very serious matter that we all need to discuss. We all need to share our views on this one. Guys, I don't know with you, I still believe that the stocks will crash this year. I don't know with you. I don't know with you. But me, I do still believe that the stocks will crash this year. Right. So meaning that these buys that you are currently holding on US 100, maybe on France 40, maybe on US 30, whatever buy that you are thinking that you are holding, or even me on gold, this buy that I'm currently holding, it's not a long buy. It's not a long buy. Because right now, for me, I feel like we are at a state whereby the markets can crash anytime, anytime, anytime. But however, we must have a signal, right? Or a confirmation. So you would see like, how is the stocks going to crash? So that's our main problem now, which how are we going to see that the stocks are about to crash now? How are we going to see technical wise? How are we going to see fundamental wise that now the stocks are about to crash? Because, hey guys, trust me, we gotta be prepared for the crash. And I don't know, but I feel like people who are day traders or scalpers, those people, I don't think they will catch the crash, because in market it can crash even during Asian session while everyone is sleeping. It can crash even London session. So I feel like people who will be wealthy really crash. I feel like it's people who are swing traders who are already prepared for the stocks to crash. So I feel like we are also I feel like even that we must try to prepare ourselves for the crash. And now our question is, how are we going to see that the stocks are about to crash much? Because that opportunity, guys, trust me, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't know how I don't know how much money we are going to make with even one single position of the stocks going down, crashing. So now we are already having those kind of signs that the market might crash. So even me on gold, I am not planning to hold this buy for long. But however, I'm gonna see if prices are going to be rejected around about this area, because here we are expecting a very strong people talk. Again, looking at what we are having on the DXY. Where is my DXY? My DXY is up here. So again, on my DXY, I'm still a buy on DXY. I'm still looking for continuations towards the upper side on the DXY. So again, with me being a buy on DXY, it simply means that I'm a buy on this DJPY, but a seller on Fox, on USDT, or National 100, whatever index. And again, now our job is to look at the outer structure of our indices. Okay, don't mind all of these lines. I just draw them to see where the market is. Right. So again, on German 40, this is German 30. It is commonly known as German 30, but it's now German 40. So on German 40, we can see that already we are testing the previous highs. We are already testing the previous high. This is just an outer structure of each German 30. This is a weekly chart. So you can even see on the weekly chart that the market is testing the previous all-time high. I think even on German 30, on France 40, it's the same thing. And France 40, that was our previous high. I even remember the YouTube video that I did, I think 2 months back. I said that prices will be rejected here. But I mean, I said yes, I said that prices will be rejected here. From here, we will be selling. I was expecting the crash, I think 2 months back. But however, though the setup that I had before got invalidated. But again, after I reviewed this trade, I saw that no, man, this setup is not yet invalidated. Let me remove everything. This setup is not yet invalidated because previously that was my highest high in France 4, right? And this spike towards the upper side, it is the one that said, that gave me hint that is it the end of the dollar, right? Is the dollar really crashing or just like that? So now are we creating new highs? Meaning that now France 4 will give us a test and continue towards the upper side. But later I saw this pair reversing, closing again below this previous all-time high, of which that again gave me a sign that this might be acting as a stop loss highs, right? Meaning that the market simply wants to give us a new high, of which that new high again will be having, I think it's going to be much visible on the daily charts. So it will be having that as its highest high, and tracing back the low, we can see that it is around about the scale. And we can already see that the market has crossed below this low. But you can see that with the way it crossed, it left a lot of unfilled space over there, which still needs to be filled. So, which made me think that the market wants to respect the area around about there before we can have our selling opportunities. Again, this is only just technical wise. We're still going to dive in deeper into what is happening fundamental wise, but right now we're only left with a minute, so I think we have to end this session. And you guys are going to promise me that you're only going to drink water and come back now. So now I'm closing off this meeting. Yeah, I'm closing it off. You guys are going to come back now. Danko, let me close it. So yeah, guys, I'm saying that we are cloning that again, we are putting it there, and we are having a perfect or a beautiful uptrending market, in which this uptrending market towards the upper side, we can already see that the market has already broken the structure, and we are patiently waiting for this test. And from there, we will be looking for our selling opportunities towards the downside, because I am still a market crash this year. This year, I'm still anticipating for the stocks to crash. So this is France 40, and on France 40, we are having a sell setup. Again, the sell setup is not yet ready. We are expecting some bit of pushes towards the upper side, right? So let me quickly go to US data. I think given on US data, it's the same story. Let me quickly go to a weekly chart. And on a weekly chart, I can mark off that as, okay, let me remove everything. So that is my highest high, right? And I trace back the low, of which it's this one, but accommodating both the close of the candlestick, I can see that this whole area is representing our supply zone. From there, we are looking for selling opportunities. And from this, we can still see that the market is still trading below this supply zone over here, meaning that this is still a selling market because we're still trading below. The only time whereby this whole market will be bull market is if we cross above this high, creating new highs. But if we're still trading that high, below that high, we are still a selling market on this one. So again, I want us to look at what we are having fundamental wise. So now, unfortunately, I will be removing this and I will be removing. Yes, Mr. Ruben, I'm looking for inflation.
Before you move away from the chart,
Oh,
especially the one you had before, I think it was German 30, which was more clearer. Maybe if you can go to German 30.
okay, let me.
I wanted to actually ask about the imbalance.
Okay, let me remove.
No, it's not.
It's
go to daily. Let's see. Go to daily.
Oh, to my daily on German 30.
Yeah, maybe daily or 4 hour. I think one of those. Because it looks like it left a bit of a gap there. For when you look at the highest high.
Okay,
I think on daily it was more like a candle. Yeah.
Okay,
you can zoom that, yes. So don't you think there it might need to retest that to close that? Yes, that red candle there.
It's highly possible because even over here we can see that we are at a very strong support. We're at a very strong support. So it's highly possible. Let me open a clean chart because this one I only use it for.
I think even on France 40 I saw similar thing, even though it was not that much clear when you opened it now.
Okay, let me go to France 40. Even on France 40, that
actually I was talking about the one on the highest high, just that it's not clear on this one because you had that blue candle that actually broke that break of structure zone.
Okay, I think my break of structure.
But yeah, there was a little bit of gap left that never got retested.
Okay, can I see here? I think that is my lowest low that goes that high. And from here, this is where the market goes. Okay. But me, I'm seeing imbalance here.
I think that's where it's much more clear. But that you are expecting it to retest, isn't it?
Yes, I'm expecting it to come here.
And then German 30, how far back do you expect it to retest?
Okay, let me go to German 30. Hence why I wanted to open the 18 one, because that one I only use it for supply and demand. I mean for support and resistance. Let me remove everything. Okay, no, German 30 is testing the previous all-time high. Okay, now this is my new high. Okay, I'll be focusing on the structure. Okay, and this one and this one. But again, the weekly chart is telling us again a different story. We have not yet working below this.
Yeah, your volume is a bit low, my chief. I think a lot of people are commenting about it. Even on my side, it's also a bit low. I just took my device up.
I wonder what's happening. How is it, man?
Yeah, now I can hear.
All right, thank you. So let me go to a daily chart. And upon a daily chart, I can see that that is our highest high. And okay, probably that's one. I wanted to see something. Even upon this
Is that your lowest low?
The low that gave my high.
So it's not the beginning of the blue candle there. That's what I thought.
It's this one, yes, it's this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do see some here. Yeah, German said to me, I expected to come.
Actually, I would say the entire red candle at the top. It looks more like a gap.
Okay, let me drop it down to
This.
Let me drop it down into H4 while I see something. So when I go into my H4, that is in my.
Oh, okay, I see now.
So now let me see if I can like this. Okay. What's happening in Shimon 30? Okay, I do see this one over here.
Yeah, I think it's clear on H4. Because on H1 it looks like it's even thicker than what you mentioned, what you indicated there.
Yeah, I think it's this one. It's this one. It's this one. But again, we're gonna see as time goes by, because we must try to make, even though they don't move like the same direction, but they must try and have a kind of similar structure. Okay, I wanted to put this on my watch list. Being on German 30, we're looking for that. We test over there, and again on fast 40. Again, the problem is that diving in deeper into much smaller time frames, it also opens more supply, more demand, and you guys are going to end up being confused. Hence why I sometimes love to keep my supply and demand on one time frame, because if you're diving deeper into much smaller time frames, the market is going to present to you structures within the structures. The very same structures within the structures are having their own supply and demand, right? So me, I love applying supply and demand on the much bigger time frame, because stronger the time frame, me, I believe that's where the big moves, or the clean moves, are mostly taking place. So again, guys, diving in deeper into the fundamental side of why I'm saying that me, I believe that stocks will crash this year, is because, okay, I think I'm having a hand. Okay, no, let's know. Okay, fundamental wise, even though things are looking kind of bad for the USD economy, but again, I don't think it will go on default. It will take time for US economy to go on default. So me, I'm still expecting kind of strong, or rather possible bullish movements on the DXY. But again, those bullish movements will be, of course, confirmed by what I want to show you now. I think it's speeches in the central banks. Yes. Yes, including bonds, I think. No. Are you guys aware that next week will be the decide of what's happening to stocks? We're having this next week. Are you guys aware of this?
I'm aware of FOMC, but I wasn't aware that it will be the decide.
For me, FOMC, I mean, this meeting will be the decide of what going to happen to the stocks. Because from the previous data, everything that happens in the market, everything that's happening today was something that once happened before. So currently, right now, these interest rates that we're currently at right now, we last had these interest rates, I think, 2002. I'm not sure whether it's the dot or call. I don't know the dot. I don't know the name of the crash that happened in 2002. I'm not sure whether it's 2002 or 2009, but I wonder about thing. So again, everything that is happening in the market today, it's something that once happened before, and everything that's happening right now will again happen in the near future. So today, okay, me now right now, I'm saying that I'm still expecting the stocks to crash, but however, this would be the decider. of when the stocks will crash. Should we see a possible constant interest rates? That would be the first sign, that would be the sign. That would be the sign that the markets or the stocks will be crashing. So should we see a constant number? I mean, yes, a constant number here on these interest rates. Should Jerome Powell choose to lower down the interest rates or to keep them constant? It will be showing signs of what? Of improvement in the US economy. Because why? Why are they keeping on raising these interest rates? The reason why they are raising these interest rates, it's because of the inflation that they are trying to lower. So right now, we're going to see if they are satisfied with this current inflation rate or they still want to further lower it down. So how are we going to see that they are still wanting to go even further down? We're going to see with them further raising these interest rates. But should we see a forecast maybe of 5.25? We're going to see with the forecast. I don't know when the forecast will be released. Maybe this weekend. Yeah, I think this weekend, because this event is on the 14th. So I think this weekend would be the day they will release the forecast. So we're going to see with the forecast. Again, okay, let me quickly go to this one. I hope you guys can see my Forex Factor screen. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Okay, I want to show you. Okay, currently we are at 5.25. I want to show you when last did we had 5.25, and you guys are gonna go and see what happened to the markets when we had the interest rate of 5.25. I think it was back in 2007. Yes. I'm not sure about the name of this crash. That was at 2007. So I think, yeah, that's your homework to do. With what happened on the Wall Street in 2007 September. You guys are going to see that we had these interest rates. I mean, this interest rate that's here on 7th of August 2007, it's the very same interest rate that we are currently in today. So we're going to see on the 14th of June, which is next week Wednesday, we're going to see if this number is still further going up. So if it is still further going up, it means that this will be still further pushing towards the upper side. But I doubt that it will still further go up. But again, we are not controlling the market since the next release is on the 26th of July. Maybe these interest rates may push towards the upper side. So with those interest rates pushing towards the upper side, meaning that they are further raising the interest rate, it will be basically potentially giving us a entry. You know why? Because, okay, even if they can keep them constant, yes, maybe the first sign they can keep them constant, and this will, or rather, this can still push further upward, because we are expecting these stocks market to go up, to crash this. So should we see these interest rates being further raised? Bearing at the back of our head that the next meeting is next month, which is the 26th of July, right? And again, I think we're starting second quarter. I don't know if we already started the second quarter. Yeah, I think we've already started the second quarter. So we're going to see if we're going to end the second quarter without the stocks crashing, or even the third quarter. But me, I still strongly believe that the stocks will crash, or rather, yeah. So we're going to see the sign will come from Jerome Powell keeping the rates constant. Because why? Because in history, it always repeats itself. Again, going back into the one that I'm telling you about, which is the one that I want you guys to do a research about. We're gonna speak about it tonight on our tonight's session. So over here on on this data, well, me, I even gather the data that was even before than this. So yeah, I conducted my research and I learned about this crash, and I saw very, 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 very well that the first sign will be, of course, coming from the central banks. The first sign we're gonna see with them doing what? Keeping the rates constant, thinking that now the economy is doing what? The economy is recovering. They're going to keep the rates constant like this. They started keeping the rates constant from January 2007, March 2007, even on May, they were still constant. Even on June, they were constant. Look at how long they kept these rates constant. They kept these rates constant for like 6 months. And after that, the whole market, it crashed. The whole market crashed. And the people who ate this crash, I'm sure for sure that it's the people who are swing traders. Because people who are scalpers, who are day traders, no one is in control of when the market will crash. So rather be in the trade like now. So me, that's maybe the food that I can give you guys. Me, right? Even today, I'm still expecting the stocks to crash. But again, we are not yet having the first sign. The first sign will be coming from one, guys. Look at these numbers. Look at how long these numbers are kept constant. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, guys. We will never, 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 never. I don't know. Maybe there are some other questions which are still gonna come, but this one, guys, I want these 12 participants over here right now, all of us, guys, to be prepared for this crash, because with this crash, trust me, guys, we're gonna change our families' life, for good, for good, for good. I don't know who's the author of this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yo, that guy is rich from this crash, from these crashes. So guys, I also want us to be part of that crash. And the first sign will be coming from, of course, what I'm saying right now. Look at how long these rates were kept constant. Even if guys, me, I can take you a whole story. Way. Me, I'm being laughed by. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. Yes. Hey, me, guys, I'm being laughed by people. Hey, I remember the beginning of the year. Hey, some people were saying, hey, you're gonna wait for the crash. I don't know till when. Me, even right now, guys, hey, even you can say I'm crazy. Me, I'm still preparing for the crash. And I can see that it's coming. It's coming. And I also want you guys to be part of this. So I want us each and every day, guys, to prepare for this. We must prepare for this. So we're going to see this year. We're going to see this year. We're going to see, on the 14th of June. Yeah. Because previously we can see how these rates are being kept increased. They are always being increased by 0.5 basis or 0.25 basis. So we can see how aggressively Jerome Powell and his team are right now. So right now, in the next meeting, which is next week or Wednesday, we're going to see if we're going to see if they're still being aggressive, or now they're being they are now satisfied with the current inflation. But me, I don't know with you guys, but we're gonna see. Me, I believe that it will take time for the BRICS and any other economy that is withdrawing itself from the USD. But we're gonna see, since we're not controlling the market, but we are only following what's happening. But me, I'm still looking for those sales. But yeah, we're gonna see. I may have talked too much. I wanna hear your views now, guys. And you guys are scamming me. I am Mia. How are you, my king?
I'm good, my king.
You're good, no?
Yeah.
What's your view, my king, on
What?
what's your view on the stocks? Or on the indices, just to say.
Yeah. I'm also expecting what you are saying. And I'm saying I'm waiting for that crash, as you said, my king.
Oh, there's the book. There's the book. Hey, thank you very much, Mr. Rene. I've been looking for this book. Yo, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Hey, guys, you should read this book.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Titus, how are you, my king?
I'm fine and self, King.
Thank you very much, my king. Hey, how are you?
I'm great, man.
Yeah.
I heard you guys talking about France 40, CADF, and US 30, and all these others. I wanted to ask you, don't you mind us looking at German 30, please?
German 30, yeah.
Yes, because of I've recently been trying to trade German 30. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So as I was looking at my analyzations, there's high possibilities. Is it like, am I right, or you would correct me? But as I'm looking at it, there's high possibilities that German 30 would break down.
Will break down
into the slowest low of. I'm not just like I'm on my phone, so the PC is there inside. I can't that level there. This price gonna break that level. Yes.
Yeah, that's a beautiful level, my king. But again, let us see. Because me right now, judging from what I'm having on the DXY and Euro USD. Okay, let me again go to Euro USD. I want you to look at it, and we're gonna see from there. So looking at these three pairs, which is
looking at the DSI in a 4-hour candlestick, we can see that the US prices has increased.
Sorry?
There's a gain in US prices.
Sorry, can you come again, my king?
Sorry?
I think my network.
I was asking that 4-hour candlestick that shot so up strongly there. Does it mean that US prices went up again?
Okay, yeah, it means that yes, currently the XY is in a bullish market, but for me, this is a whole selling market. Again, looking at gold, I'm looking for very, very, very strong buys, which again, even on Euro USD, remember the correlation between these pairs, Euro USD, your gold,
yes,
your German 30 and other indices. So going back into German 30, me on German 30, it would be hard for me to say, okay, yeah, it's possible. It is possible. But again, even me on German 30, I am still looking for pushes towards the upper side, judging from the way.
Reason being because of there was a movement that happened at 9 exactly, and then after that movement, we saw a reversal. That's the current reversal that I think we are in yet right now.
Okay, let me go to the current
market. A slight reversal in the 30 minutes. You can see that where the market reversed now.
Okay, 30 minutes is showing a very, very, very beautiful structure.
Yeah, if you look at this daily high, that was broken by that pin by that fake out the. I don't know, what do you guys call that?
Okay. It is going for current possibility. Mr. Robert, what do you say about this trade? This is a good looking trade.
Sorry?
No,
let me give him a chance. Go on.
Okay, why am I putting this? Can you say this big impulsive move
imbalance? Yes. I don't trade indices, but I see that's a beautiful one, provided you're going to wait for it to get to the supply zone. Yeah, because where it is now, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's unpredictable for me.
Reason being why I'm asking that, you guys are saying that's a major level of imbalance. I can see that level of imbalance. So which means after that, if we look in our daily candlestick and our 4-hour candlestick, we can see that price is gonna go down. It's just now trying to fill this imbalance level where it gains supply and then go back.
Yeah, that's beautiful, my king. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, cells are looking beautiful. But again, I am not happy with the way it is corrected.
Oh, senses. The
way it's corrected.
Yeah. I got to scan the
way it's correcting.
Do you mind to look at, maybe go a little bit on a higher time frame?
On a higher time frame,
maybe 4 hours or so, or even zoom out from there if you can. Oh yeah. So I actually wanted to see the entire structure, but now looking at that highest high, what you discussed before, looking at that highest high and that space between the highest high and where the price is now, it never retested that area. If we look at, I would say if you go to the highest high,
this one,
go to the highest, no, the one before, that one, yes. If we look at the low that gave rise to that high,
upon this time frame,
or using that one, okay, but maybe it has retested. Maybe it has retested, because my concern was, if it hasn't and you enter a sell based on the current market price, you might find out it's completing the bearish movement on the overall structure, meaning still going up to retest the entire structure.
No, me on German 30, I'm still looking for buys. But again, hey, the thing is, I don't even day trade German 30. I'm not even up to date with German 30 as compared to US 100. Hey, did you saw what I sent you guys on US 100 yesterday? I don't know it's me or what, but these days the market is acting so weird. It never gives me entries. We are breaking structures very, very beautiful and impulsively, but no retests. Hey, yesterday.
I feel like that on swing trades.
Okay, even if maybe I wasn't great on the market, because me, I went even as little as 3 minutes, because me, this is the last time frame I used. I don't know why I'm having 1 minute, but when times are hard, I also use 1 minute. but yeah, there was my highest high and my, okay, where was my lowest? No, I want to see my lowest. I think I might be using the 1 minute time frame. And people go to a 1 minute time frame. And here's my structure. And from here, I think that was my highest high and tracing the low. It was this one. And see how it broke over here. Yeah, I think I might be done now. But boom, no retest. No retest. We never came back to test that supply over zone over there. Let me check for today. Asian X. Okay, can I say this one? So GBP odd. Yo. You see this thing I was telling Kate that sometimes the market doesn't want us to win. Sometimes the setup gets completed without getting a test. Okay, I can't see my screen. Is my Asian range, and when does it end? At 11. Okay, you have a jet again above or below. And again, from here, we can see that these buys are still looking beautiful because should we break towards the downside, we'll be, of course, gaining more confirmations for long. And that will be, of course, giving rise to these Euro USD buys that we are looking for to be, which they will come from the test over there. So yeah, and guys, right now it's already 12. No retest again. yo. Hey, nothing is painful as this one. I think on gold, I'm still looking for further buys, but I'm still looking for sales and continuations towards the upper side. Yeah. No, guys, I think now we can close off our session.
Mtobizi,
My king.
I wanted to ask you, Ish, there's somewhere that I'm lost a bit. With our South African time, when does our London session start and our New York session? Hey, I'm getting confused sometimes. Maybe it's because of I'm most of the time at work.
No.
When does our London start again?
The London starts at 11. Okay.
At 11. And our New York.
I'm not sure whether it's 2:30 or yeah, I think it's 2:30.
2:30, exactly 2:30 or 2.
2:30.
2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, no, thank you, my king.
Danko, my king. All right, guys, thank you very much, guys. I wish you all the best in today's trading. Yeah, I love you all, and I am signing out. Thank you.